Number 10. Changes. Carly develops an arch nemesis after the wormy Neville gives her an unwelcome kiss and she fires back with a fistful of tapenade.
Look, I don't want to sound rude, but I really didn't come here to dance. Could you just interview me about the Neville!
I stole a kiss upon your cheek, and now another kiss I seek.
Seek some tapenade!
In internet troll fashion, Neville gets vengeance by giving iCarly a scathing review on his site. So how does the gang thwart this diabolical villain? They tattle on him to his mommy. His mom is shocked that Neville gave Carly a negative review out of spite and is even more appalled to learn that he stole a kiss from her. Neville's mom is especially surprised since she thought he didn't like girls. As Neville points out, he's going through changes.
You told me you thought girls were yucky.
That was last year.
I'm going through changes.
The kids at home might not know what those changes are, but they'll likely piece it together once their voices start dropping.
Why does your voice sound deeper?
I don't know, puberty?
Number 9. Lady Doctor. Discussing what they did over the weekend, Sam slyly says that she went shopping with her mom, which we're pretty sure means shoplifting based on Carly's disapproving reaction. This is followed by another joke that requires some reading into, well, at least if you're under the age of 13. Freddie notes that he needs to accompany his mom to her lady doctor.
I gotta go with my mom to her lady doctor.
Most kids assumed at the time that Freddie was merely talking about a doctor who happens to be a woman. Now that we're older, however, it's clear that lady doctor is code for gynecologist. It's also possible that Freddie was talking about an obstetrician, although we doubt Mrs. Benson was pregnant. Let's just be grateful that Freddie doesn't go into detail regarding the appointment. Number 8. Wet and sticky. To say that Mrs. Benson is a neat freak would be an understatement. Seriously, how many people do you know have pictures of vacuum cleaners hanging in their home? Another decoration you'll find in the Benson apartment is a framed quote reading, "Wet and sticky is very icky." This isn't the full quote though, as Mrs. Benson adds in an earlier episode that sticky and wet makes mommy upset.
Why is the counter wet and sticky?
Oh, well, I had to...
Wet and sticky is very icky. Sticky and wet makes mommy upset.
The line itself already sounds rather dirty, and the way Mrs. Benson says it only adds to the innuendo, whether intentional or not. Spencer isn't sure how to respond, and neither are we. Maybe this is the real reason why Mrs. Benson and Lubert broke up, if you catch our drift.
I will not let just anyone rent a room in this house.
Number 7. Juggling balls. In this episode, Spencer lands a girlfriend named Connie who does tricks. No, not like that. Well, actually, maybe kind of like that. Ugh, let us explain.
Oh, all right.
Yes!
The trick in question that she performs for Spencer is juggling balls. For the record, we're talking about actual balls. You know, like the kind that a clown would juggle at a birthday party. Spencer gets just a little too excited whenever she breaks out the balls, however. The joke is only made more suggestive when it's revealed that Spencer dumped her because she was juggling balls for a few other guys on the side.
How come you didn't ask your new girlfriend to model for you?
I broke up with Connie. Found out she was juggling for other guys.
It's later clarified that Connie was once again juggling literal balls, but we're not convinced that's all she was juggling. Oh, fudge balls.
I'd rather watch you.
Number 6. Hobknocker. In Season 2, a conceited British singer named Wade Collins repeatedly calls people hobknockers, which is implied to be gross and illegal.
I swear, you're all just a bunch of hobknockers.
Hobknockers?
Doing some digging into British slang, a hob can refer to a stovetop or a machine tool. Knockers is obviously an informal term for breasts, and on a side note, knocking shop is another way of saying brothel.
You're a bunch of stupid American girls. You bunch of hobknockers.
It's also been debated that hobknocker means somebody who does things with animals.
What is a hobknocker? That's gross!
And illegal.
While there are other possible definitions, Wade clearly uses hobknocker as a degrading insult. Maybe the iCarly writers just thought hobknocker was a funny word, or maybe they intended to get away with something inappropriate. Either way, the American censors didn't take action, but the British censors did supposedly edit the episode.
Why are all Americans such idiots?
I thought we were hobknockers.
Number 5. Wrestling squirrels. On a trip to find Bigfoot, the gang instead stumbles upon a far more jaw-dropping sight in Mother Nature's backyard. Surveying the woods, Carly spots two squirrels wrestling. Well, at least she thinks that they're just wrestling. Freddie points out, though, that these nutty animals are up to something raunchier.
You see anything?
Just trees. And some bushes. And two squirrels wrestling.
Carly? They're not wrestling.
Upon further inspection, Carly realizes what Freddie's getting at, lowering her binoculars in disgust. And that's how a generation of young viewers learned where babies come from.
Did you see those squirrels?
Don't talk about it!
We really didn't need Spencer to elaborate on how beef-coons are made, however.
2 graduate students from the University of Fresno recorded video of a female beaver and a male raccoon socializing by a river.
Number 4. Pinis. Finding that Carly is the glue who holds their relationship together, Sam and Freddie ask her to accompany them on a date to an Italian restaurant, Pini's. No, we didn't mispronounce that.
Hey, you're having dinner with us tomorrow night.
I am?
Yeah, Sam and I love Italian food, so we made a reservation at Pini's.
I love peonies.
The restaurant is called Pini's, and Gibby is quite ecstatic about it. Sam is an even bigger fan of the restaurant, noting that she wants her naked body to be buried in Pini's lasagna when she dies.
It is so good that when I die, please bury me naked in a bathtub full of Pini's lasagna.
Taken out of context, older viewers are naturally inclined to misinterpret Pini's for the male member, and we're pretty confident the writers knew exactly what they were doing here. We must admit, though, that Pini's lasagna does look quite bountiful, and we're sure it melts right in your mouth. Insert "that's what she said" joke here. Number 3. Breaking the couch. In order to get his hands on a pie recipe, Spencer reluctantly winds up on a date with the increasingly weird Trudy.
Would you consider
Consider what?
maybe sharing the recipe with me?
I don't know.
I'd pay for it.
I'd rather go on a date with you.
He invites her over to his apartment for a spaghetti taco dinner, but she's ready to skip right to dessert. Where Spencer just wants to eat some pie, Trudy wants to eat him up, suggesting that they take the party to the couch. Spencer tries dodging her come-ons by saying that the couch is broken, but Trudy is eager to break it some more.
What do you say we move this party to the couch?
The couch is broken.
Well, why don't we go break it some more?
What is this, a Nickelodeon sitcom or American Pie? It's a good thing Carly, Sam, and Freddie pop in, because we'd hate to think how far Spencer would have been forced to go for a slice of pie. Number 2. Apartment 8D. Sometimes the most off-color jokes are hiding in plain sight. Throughout the first 3 seasons, you might have noticed that Freddie lives in apartment 8D. To the untrained eye, this might seem like a random number and letter jammed together. If you've traded your fair share of naughty text, though, you'll notice a resemblance between the apartment number and, well, let's just say Pini's. Early in season 4, Spencer changes the Benson's apartment number to 8H to throw the Shadow Hammer off track.
8H. Observe.
We can't help but wonder if the censors also had something to do with this number swap. In any case, this was among the show's edgiest running gags, not to mention one of the hardest to catch. Okay, I was today years old when I found out about that. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions that aren't quite as subtle, but nevertheless shocked America.
Can we please discuss the boy's hair and glasses? He looks like Miss Briggs.
Yeah, except he doesn't have Miss Briggs' crazy pointy boobs.
Longstaff.
Wrist balls.
Number 1. Nifty Shades of Beige. 50 Shades of Grey has provided an endless source of satire to comedians everywhere. It may have been targeted at kids, but iCarly was one of the earlier shows to poke fun at E.L. James's adult novel.
Oh man, no way. No way, no way, no way! My ticket's from Funky Festers!
In the penultimate episode, Spencer drags Guppy to Funk E Festers to win a prize.
Guppy, you wanna come hang with me for the rest of the day?
I don't care.
Good, come on!
The bored Guppy passes the time by reading a book entitled Nifty Shades of Beige. One passage is apparently so outrageous that it leaves little Guppy with a stunned expression on his face. We're not sure what exactly Guppy read, but we think it's safe to say that the characters in the book were doing something much wetter and stickier than wrestling.
Come on, Guppy! Let's go get massages!
Happy birthday!
Oh, jeez.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.